Hey everyone, it is me, Fashion Coder, and today we are going to go over just a little bit of why PulseChain might be launching soon. So, in an interview with Richard Hart at PulseCon, which was live online, as well as in person in Las Vegas, he did talk a little bit about consensus. So, I'm going to explain what that is, because my dad and I, as we were listening, and we weren't sure what it was. And so let's listen to what Richard has to say real quick, and then we will come back over to me, and I'll explain a little bit.
And I guess the next thing you're going to see released on PulseX is going to be the limit orders. Works fine in the private testnet. They're just going to push it to the main branch and you'll be able to test that soon. And the big thing that we're waiting on is consensus improvements. So because my devs are geniuses, they find bugs other people don't know about. So they know about bugs in BSC that nobody else knows about. They know about bugs in the click consensus mechanism, which Pirelli is based on, that nobody knows about. And so, before we launch mainnet, we want everything to be right. And right now, we have a pretty cool opportunity because the Ethereum guys finally got to market with something, or are close to getting to market with something, which is...
Okay, so as of right now, they definitely have already launched the ETH 2.0. And now what that is previously, ETH 1.0 was a proof of work blockchain, but now it's going to be a proof of stake, and it is now a proof of stake. So that's one of the things that PulseChain is going to be as well, is the proof of stake, which is awesome because it has a lot of different benefits. And one of them is honestly just being more environmentally friendly, but also being something that can have better efficiency. And so the point of all of this is talk about what a consensus is. Do you know what a consensus is? Because I definitely did not. And I'm going to show you the book that I have. If you've never read this, I definitely would get it. It's Crypto Investing Guide by Ian Bellina. And seriously, any book or article I read sometimes is really hard to understand when it comes to crypto. But this even the first several pages, it's wait, I understand what's going on because it's language that actually makes sense. But what is a consensus? So a consensus, in my own words, is different rules for different computers and servers that are communicating with each other when it comes to a blockchain. So to go a little bit more in depth, I'm going to give you a couple of definitions from this book because I think they're great. So it includes a standard agreement of laws, rules, and norms, a sense of unity and identity to aid group members in understanding they're equal, and then a standard agreement of institutions that apply these laws and rules. So it links participants and procedures associated with consenting transactions on a chain. So like I said, it's just the rule book of how things talk to each other. And when I say things, I mean, a computer or a server, in whether it is validating something or if it's mining something. And so the consensus mechanism, it can be two different types: the proof of work, the proof of stake. And this book goes into both of them, which is kind of cool. But it goes into all different sorts of things of the differences of proof of work and proof of stake, which I actually have a video on that, so I'll put it in I think it's this corner up here, if you want to check that out, just to get more information on that. But it's really cool. The fact that Ethereum has released and everything, it allows for the PulseChain developers to see what they did. And I tried to do a bit of digging, because if you look at this book, there's several types of proof of stake when it comes to the different ways of consensus mechanisms, but in the proof of stake. So let me actually find it. If you want to do more research on that, which I've been doing, there's delegated proof of stake as well as hybrid, which is a proof of work or proof of stake. So I was just trying to figure out if Ethereum 2.0 was delegated. I don't have an answer on that right now, because I was going through all of their documentation and just couldn't find it. So I need to do a bit more digging for that. But it's exciting that this has come out, because for PulseChain, our PulseChain developers are going to be able to go in and look and see what's been done because it is open source. So they can go in, see these different things, and as Richard said, they are so great that they're finding different bugs that are in other chains. And so they're able to find these bugs and then be like, okay, well, we don't want that, so we're going to do it differently so then it can be better for PulseChain. So it's going to be an amazing product. But my question is because that's their biggest holdup right now, Ethereum 2.0 has launched, so they're able to go into the code and look it up and kind of figure that out, test it out, see what they want to do better upon that. And then at the moment, it seems like they're close to being done. So put in the comments, do you think PulseChain is going to launch soon? If so, when do you think PulseChain is going to launch? I'm curious if it's going to launch by the end of the year. It would be exciting if it did. If it doesn't, it's totally okay. But it is just the next step in releasing. So, I don't know. Put your thoughts in the comments below. Well, everyone have a great day, and I'll see y'all later.